presents Unfinished Business. 203 days on after their epic encounter in April, the sound for round 13 will ring around the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, and we are the lucky ones because we get to sit there and watch it all unfold on Saturday night. Plenty more of discussion to come on the main event a little bit later on. But first we hear from the supporting cast, the undercard. And each fight here on the stage carries its own story, its own narrative, and its own opportunity for the 10 fighters here to create something truly special for themselves, to create a night that they will be able to look back on forever through victory and never, ever forget. Before we do hear from the fighters and the promoters, I am going to hand over to the man they call Versace. Your guess as to why is as good as mine, but that is Ring CEO, Mr. Rick Reno. Rick, over to you.
Thanks a lot. I want to thank everybody for coming out. We got a spectacular rematch this Saturday, Eubank Benn. But before those gentlemen get in the ring to do some unfinished business, we got a magnificent undercard featuring right there. While Eddie was playing footsie in Philadelphia and sipping on champagne in Texas, I've been pushing my man Jack, and while he's got Ennis on his side, he's not facing no Lima. We got no Lima job, Eddie, this time.
I can't believe you're on the wrong side.
I agree. But you're my mate. I want to look directly at you. So I said,
thanks,
sit me and Eddie right together.
Means a lot. Thank you.
Unlike some people who don't let you talk at the media events, I always want you up here with me.
Thank you, mate.
I'll always protect you, even against Dana. He may want to take you out. I won't let him. You got the Versace protection plan.
You're the man, Rick. Love you, baby.
And, Jack's got a tough night with Echo, a true danger man, an upset artist. Just sent Josh Taylor into retirement. And they call him the engine, and he does have an engine. And he can fight. And that's why it's an intriguing contest. I know Jack should have been undisputed world champion. They got taken from him. And he wants to get back there again. But Echo has some ideas of his own, and it's going to be some fight. And I really look forward to it. Adam Azim, one of the rising stars in British boxing, he's got a tough assignment as well. I was watching Kurt at the open workout, and he looked jacked. He looked completely jacked. And, Adam has some guts. He could have, when his opponent fell out, he could have just waited off, taken an easier fight, but he was ready to take on anybody. And, Kurt's a tough guy to take on short notice. And like I said, he's in shape and ready to go. And you can never forget the heavyweights with Tommy and Riapor. Tommy's taken a big step up. Riapor's got the experience. But in the heavyweight division, like always, and we've seen it this year time and time again, one punch can change everything. Guy could be up 10 rounds, 11th round comes, one punch, spark out. And the heavyweight division, it's important for both of those guys to get that win because, as everybody knows, it's no secret, Usyk, the top guy, he's got 1 foot out the door. Maybe he retires. Maybe he has one more fight at best. There's going to be a lot of vacant belts once he goes, and every victory counts at this point. So I expect a lot of action with this undercard, and I look forward to seeing everybody on Saturday night.
Okay, thank you, Rick. Next to Ben Shalom, the man to your right of Boxer. Ben, good to see you. What a turnout. Speaks for itself. Another terrific spectacle lies in store on Saturday night. What does it mean to you and to Boxer to be involved once again?
Oh, it's incredible. Just to be sat up here and see the scale of this again is special. It doesn't happen very often, and it'll be a huge night for Chris Eubank on Saturday night, but it'll also be a very good night for our guys on the undercard. Obviously, Adam Azim, who we believe is a generational talent, takes on Kurt Scobie, who's been loud all week. He's been making noise all week.
Wakey.
This is the test that he needs.
Wakey.
He's looking jacked. He's looking big. But this is a perfect opportunity for Adam Azim to see and show how good he is. All the talk before the fight, there won't be any talk after the fight, believe
Taking
me.
in your trousers still, huh?
Richard Riakporhe returns. He's been to the top of the cruiserweight division with us for a long time. Always felt like he wasn't right at the weight. Always felt like there was another gear to go. And now at heavyweight, he takes on Tommy Welsh, who deserves a huge amount of credit. Obviously, stepping up to heavyweight in a big clash, but something that they wanted. It's a test that they wanted, and the winner will go on to big things. But an incredible undercard. Thank you to Sella. Thank you to the ring. Thank you to Turki Al-Sheikh, because these events don't happen without them. And it's very, very special to be involved.
Okay, thank you, Ben. Over to you then, promoter Eddie Hearn. Eddie, probably wise to make the most of this opportunity to speak at this evening's press conference in the absence for now of your friend Chris Eubank Jr. But similar question, I guess, for you, for Matchroom, another stadium show. What does this all mean?
Yeah, I doubt I'll be able to talk later, so I'm just going to do 15 minutes now. You look around, you see the scale and the size of this event. I do want to just say a couple of thank yous, in all seriousness, because I probably won't get a chance to say it later, to the incredible team at Sella and Ring Magazine. Of course, Turki Al-Sheikh, who drives, the real passion and the journey for boxing. Ring, Versace over there, Mike, everybody, our incredible team at Matchroom, and of course DAZN, who have now firmly established themselves as the global home of boxing. And we know this event is exclusively live on the platform. When you look at the run from now till the end of the year, it's quite remarkable. Of course, on Saturday, there'll be 68,000 people at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium for a historic night for British boxing. But next week in Riyadh is a card that I think fight fans have never seen before. Devin Haney goes for another World Championship in another weight class against Brian Norman. Benavidez against Yard. Our guy Bam against Martinez. Sam Noakes goes for the world title against Abdullah Mason. It's an incredible night in Riyadh. And the week after that, one of the biggest stars in British boxing, Ben Whittaker, makes his Matchroom debut in Birmingham. What a fighter, what a signing from us. We can't wait to see that young man shine before we head to Monaco on December 6th for a breathtaking card. December the 13th, Stockton, California. And of course, December 20th, our first ever show in Africa, in Ghana. And the 27th, we're back in Riyadh for a night of the Samurai with Naya Inoue. That's what you call big-time boxing. That's what you call the global home of boxing. That's what you call DAZN. In terms of the main event, I'm sure we'll cover that later, but this is an unbelievable card. A couple of words from our guys, the man to my left, and Ricky's right. This guy should have been the undisputed champion at 140 pounds. What a fight against Echo Esserman. You saw him end the career of Josh Taylor. This is Matchroom against Queensbury again. It's a brilliant domestic matchup that could sell any arena in the UK. And Ishmael Davis down there getting another golden opportunity to fight a great fighter in Sam Gillian, another domestic classic for the British title. We can't wait. This is what dreams are made of. 68,000 people at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Benn, Eubank, 4 is what it is. Thank you to everybody involved. Good luck to everybody on the night. Be safe. And we look forward to another historic night at Tottenham. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Eddie. Well, let's now hear then from the most important people on this stage, of course, this evening. That is, of course, the fighters. 6 rounds in the flyweight division kicks things off. A 5-fight undercard, as I say, building towards the main event on Saturday night. And a big chance for Mikey Talon, 10-0 from Liverpool, unbeaten to shine on the big stage. But standing in his way is Faizan Shahid, who comes into this fight on a good run, back-to-back wins, with ideas of his own. Faizan, we'll start with you because you will be the first fighter to make his ring walk at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Saturday night. When you think about your boxing journey, you actually lost your professional debut, I believe, in the car park of Sheffield Arena on a small hall show, and now you're here about to ring walk in front of over 60,000 fans on one of the biggest shows of the year. How does it make you feel when you look at your boxing journey now?
I'm just grateful for this occasion. Obviously I'm a massive underdog for this fight. I've got nothing to lose but everything to gain. So yeah, alhamdulillah, I'm just happy to be here.
Mikey Talon is the unbeaten prospect. His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh's a big fan of his. He's got the training team behind him in Joe Gallagher as well. He's expected in the eyes of many, Faizan, to win this fight on Saturday night. But tell us what your plans are.
Like you said, he's the A side of the film, so hopefully a big performance and go from there, yeah.
Okay, thank you, Faizan. Wish you the best of luck on Saturday night. Mikey Talon, down there at the end, over to you. As I say, you must be doing something right, because His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh's a big fan of yours, back on another big card after boxing in America last time out. What does this opportunity and moment all mean to Mikey Talon?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh and DAZN and Sella for giving me this another huge opportunity, and to come off a great winner from Canelo Crawford to now fighting on Eubank Benn doesn't really get any much bigger in the UK, so I'm really, really grateful.
And just a quick one, how much is it about not just being here and being a part of a big event, but leaving Tottenham Hotspur with a victory, with your head held high with your performance as well?
Yeah, it means a lot, you know. We're going to win good, and that's all I'm here to do.
Okay, Mikey, wish you the best of luck on Saturday night. Mikey Talon against Bahar Jahid. 6 rounds of flyweights open up the action on Saturday night, and that will lead us in nicely to the first title fight of the night. And we talked about in the intro there of every fight having its own story and its own narrative. And when you talk about fairy tale opportunity, I don't think it gets much better probably for the Magic Man, Sam Gilly, die-hard Tottenham Hotspur supporter, of course, defends his Commonwealth Super Welterweight title on Saturday night, but a big chance for him to leave Tottenham Hotspur with that British title on his shoulder as well. But standing in his way is the man who doesn't know how to say no, the can man, Ishmael Davis. It doesn't matter how long the notice may be, how big the stage might be, or who indeed the name might be. Ishmael Davis just simply loves to fight, and this is a terrific fight. Many are picking this to potentially steal the show, certainly as far as the undercard is concerned. Sam Gilly, let me come to you first. As I just said there, you talk about fairy tale opportunity for the Tottenham Hotspur fan at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Is this just about as good as it could be for you right now?
Yeah, I mean, I've waited a long time to fight for this British title, and the fact it's ended up being at Spurs is special. I mean, being a Spurs fan, it's normally quite painful every weekend, so I'm looking forward to having a bit of fun and getting a win.
Ishmael, just saying there about Sam's motivation, what this whole occasion means to you. Despite recent setback, Ishmael, and things not necessarily going your way in big fights on big stages in big stadiums, why have you never let that derail you off your track in this game?
I just believe in life, you got to keep going, and that's just what I'm doing, man. And I know the level of boxing I can get to, and I feel like I'm on the belt because everyone knows I should have won that robbery in that island, but that's in the past, and now it's time to get the British title and the Commonwealth title. But you know, I've heard him say he wants to win the British since a kid. I wish he does win it, but Saturday won't be his night.
Seems respectful for the best part, Sam, between you and Ishmael Davis, but you've said this is your destiny. Why can't he beat you? Why won't he beat you and stand in the way of that on Saturday?
Listen, it is respectful. This is just work for us at the end of the day. But I just believe with every bit of me, this is what the last couple of years, all the disappointments, it's just led to this. And this is just my moment to show how good I am and what level I'm at.
Ishmael, final word to you. How do you leave with the belts on Saturday night? Tell us.
Everyone knows what I bring. We know what Sam brings. I'm going to be in there like a steam machine on Saturday, so get ready for a good fight, and I'll do what I do best.
And a quick one from promoter Eddie Hearn as well, who promotes Ishmael Davis. Matchroom versus Queensbury once again, so no pressure, Ishmael.
Yeah, no, it's, you know, Ishmael's had a lot of great opportunities, but he's also taken a lot of tough fights at short notice. But there's absolutely nothing to say other than he must win this fight on Saturday night. This is absolute last chance saloon to take one of these chances. He's a great fighter. He's worked his socks off. Sam's a great fighter as well. This is a great domestic matchup and a must-win for our man, and we believe he'll get the job done.
Okay, look forward to that one on Saturday night. Vacant British and Sam Gilly's Commonwealth Super Welterweight titles on the line in that one when he faces Ishmael Davis. Now, it wouldn't be a big show without a bit of fun, would it? And a bit of fireworks from the big boys in boxing's blue ribbon glamour division, the heavyweight division, and that is exactly what we have to look forward to on Saturday night as Richard Riakpor's second fight for him up at heavyweight under trainer Billy Nelson continues his assault on the domestic scene at heavyweight, but standing in his way, the unbeaten 16-0 Tommy Welch, who has big plans of his own this weekend. Just before we hear from the fighters, a quick word from you, Ben Shalom, of course representing Richard Riakpor. At this stage of his career, what is the ambition and where do you believe, in terms of chapters, they're still left to write in the story of Richard Riakporhe?
Look, the best is yet to come. It's something that Richard's been waiting for a long time, I have to say. He had to wait a long time to fight for the world title at the cruiserweight division, and then it was moving up straight away. It's a test. It's a big show. Fair play, as I say, to Tommy for taking this. I know his dad very well, and he'll be wanting to follow in his footsteps. It's as much as a big night for him as it is for Richard, but you know, Richard looks at that British domestic heavyweight scene and wants to get in and amongst it. He wants those big names. He wants the big fights and win on Saturday night, and that's what he'll get.
Okay, thanks, Ben. Richard, welcome. Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on Saturday night. Not quite Selhurst Park, of course, as far as you're concerned, but it's not bad. You said on your social media, Richard, this one's about legacy, discipline and purpose. Can you just tell us exactly what that means and what you meant by that?
Yeah, the journey's been a long journey. For me to be on the stage, competing on these big shows. A lot of people don't know, but pre-COVID, things were very different. You know, to get on these stages, you have to win some big fights. You know, I was just talking to Sam about this a minute ago, but the journey continues, and we want to get one world title at heavyweight, so we're just working now towards that. And my test on Saturday, I'm looking to put on a dominant performance.
A few comments in the build-up from Team Welch about moving up to heavyweight at the age of 35 at this stage of your career maybe isn't the wisest idea. I just wonder what your counter-argument and response to that would be.
Well, everybody has their own opinion, and it doesn't mean nothing to me. It's all about the results, and the results will speak for themselves.
Tommy, welcome. Heard from your father, Scott Welch, of course, former British Commonwealth and WBO World Heavyweight title challenger Scott Welch, that you've been ready for a little while, built yourself up nicely to 16-0, but you said for some reason or another, perhaps the opportunity just hasn't presented itself. Now you are here. You've called yourself a nobody, Tommy, in the build-up, so what are we all going to find out about the nobody on Saturday night?
Firstly, I just want to say hi to everyone that's turned out. It's pretty incredible seeing all these faces here for us guys and the top boys on the show. It's pretty incredible. I think Turkey and all the promoters involved have done a fabulous job in providing some of the best nights in boxing's history, and to be a part of it is quite amazing. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this challenge of Richard Riakporhe. Again, you know, I think he's moved up at the wrong time. He failed at cruiserweight against Chris William-Smith, who was in the building. He went missing for a little while by all accounts, and he's trying to reinvent himself now at heavyweight. I've been here for a long time, and it's been quite hard to get on the scene. It seems like the game's changed. You have to be popular, you have to be famous, and you have to put a lot of bums on seats. So I haven't had anyone helping me with that. So the fact that I'm on this show is you know, it's a nice opening for me. This isn't Richard's downfall on Saturday night. This is my arrival, so I'm here. And I'm probably the only one that hasn't feared him. I've been calling him out for the last 10 months. I want him. You know, he's come up to my weight in my division. Yeah, that's right. He has. Yeah, what are you gonna say, Richard?
I do my talk in the ring. I don't need to go back and forth. You know, everybody has.
That's a first.
Everybody has their opinions,
yeah.
But who cares?
That's a first. Yeah, I'm here and I'm ready
to get Chisora up on here, man. What's going on, fam?
Saturday night, the midnight train's taking the last bus home.
I will offer you the chance just to respond to that, Richard Riakporhe. Tommy says you failed at cruiserweight, you're taking the last bus home. What's your prediction? How do you want to win this fight on Saturday?
I don't think it's going to last very long, to be honest.
You're absolutely right. For sure. You're right. You ain't no sniper. You haven't sniped anyone out.
Just tune in, fans. You're going to love this. Trust me.
No sniper.
We're putting in some work for this.
What a sniper is.
I'm looking to entertain.
Yeah. I'm just letting you know. We're here and we're ready. Yeah, we're ready.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you?
Bro.
Hey, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You've had 15 fights.
16.
16.
And you're my 17th.
Tomato cans.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, guess what?
I don't understand. My 8th fight, I stepped up. Why didn't you step up? It shows more about you.
Because you're very
than anything.
marketable.
No, you're comfortable.
You look the part.
You said it yourself, you don't even need to be here.
Marketable.
You guys are millionaires or something.
Correct.
Why are you here?
Because I love it.
It doesn't make no sense. This is a hungry man
love
sport.
this game.
I'm telling
It ain't
you.
about the
And you're
money.
going to find out Saturday.
It's all about the check.
You're going to find out Saturday.
And you think
Keep
you're
on talking.
big check.
Keep on
You're
talking.
talking about world title fights after this. Who are you in the heavyweights?
Keep on talking. Before the 5th, I'm taking this guy's head off.
I want to box him and more.
Okay, thank you for your hand there as well. Derek Chisora down there in the front row. Well, listen, I thought this next fight that we're going to speak to on the top table here would steal the undercard press conference, but how good was that? A big fight to look forward to in the heavyweight division between Richard Riakporhe and Tommy Welch. The next fighters we are going to speak to, though, a good fight this. Adam Azim, widely regarded by many, 23 years old, 13-0 as one of the best young prospects, not just in British boxing, but indeed world boxing, was due to face Zawa Abdullayev on the show this week. But in steps the energetic, the brash, the certainly confident Kurt Scooby, who's had a lot to say in the build-up, which we've all enjoyed, and it promises an intriguing conclusion to what has been a fun build-up in a big fight in the 140 pounds weight division. Just before we hear from the fighters once again, to promoter Benn. Ben, I just said there that Adam Azim widely regarded as one of the best prospects. In terms of a talent, what do you believe you are working with here in Adam Azim?
Oh, it's scary. I mean, credit to Adam. He said he'd take on anyone at late notice. I think Kurt Scooby is a perfect opponent. He's a perfect opponent to establish his name on the world scene. A lot of people talk very well of Kurt. He's in the great camp with Hector Bermudez. I know he's been keeping fit. I know he's been keeping active. He looks the part. He talks the part. And that's what Adam Azim needs. I really believe this is going to be an emphatic statement on Saturday night. And this is the moment that Adam's been waiting for. A breakout moment on the world scene. And Kurt Scooby's going to give him just that.
Okay, thank you, Ben. Kurt, welcome. As I said there in the intro, we've enjoyed the energy in the build-up so far. For the British fight fans who might not have seen a lot of Kurt Scooby, what do you believe we will all find out, and Adam Azim will find out on Saturday night?
First off, Ben, you don't sound confident. You do not sound confident. All week I don't play boxing. I let it be known I don't play boxing. I'm here for business. I prepared myself my whole life, struggled my whole life. I'm ready for this moment.
Adam, good to see you. Welcome. Look, Kurt's had a bit to say this week. We believe there was an altercation in the Fight Week Hotel to kick the week off. It carried on here at the media workout yesterday. What do you make of his energy, and what can you take from it, I guess, heading into Saturday's fight?
First of all, I'd like to say hello, everyone. I hope you're well. I'd like to thank Turkey Al Sheikh for giving me this opportunity. Thank you to Ben Shalom for putting me on the show as well. MSB, Mohammed bin Salman. You know, Saudi has always been a place in my heart where, you know, Makkah, Medina is. And I went to Umrah last year to experience Umrah. And, you know, Saudi has always been to my heart. Look, these Americans, you know, they love to talk. But for me, I'm cool, I'm calm. And we'll see you on Saturday.
Not confident, though, bro. That's the thing.
I'm so sorry.
When you make dua, you're very confident as a man.
I'm very confident.
Be confident as a man.
Kurt,
Speak up.
I promise you.
Sorry,
Speak up.
Ben.
You didn't want to take this fight.
I can't hear
Let's not forget that.
shit over there. I can't hear.
You didn't want to take this fight. Remember that. I got
Someone's
the call
just chatting
back.
shit over there. It's
After I
kind of
called you
small.
out.
It's kind of small, little stocky guy.
Yo, it's funny. You didn't want to
I
take
think
this
he's
fight.
chatting shit again.
You didn't want to take this fight. Ben, we had to call Ben and tell, hey, Ben, make that shit happen.
You're like
who you were.
You're like a little kid that
Make
comes
that
from
happen.
school, mate. You're like a little kid that comes from school, like with your backpack.
Yeah.
Calm down.
I'm going to take your lunch.
You're gonna take my lunch.
I'm taking your lunch. I'm taking your lunch. Your cars, your Corvette. Are you able to defend that? Are you able to defend your cars, your luxuries? Are you able to defend that?
You're the kid.
No, you're
I'm
not.
the bully,
Sound confident, son.
Mate,
Sound confident, son.
I'm very confident.
Put face in your voice.
Sorry about it. You'll see on Saturday.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
Say less.
Kurt, it seems that you've tried this week to make Adam Azim feel uncomfortable. Do you think you've succeeded?
Try.
No.
Try.
You're
Got his
trying.
family
That ain't gonna
yelling
happen
at me right now. I think we got in. I think we did very, very well. Did very well. Look at his brothers. Yes. Yes. Where your head? Raggy? Yeah. Yes, sir.
Has he wound you up, Adam, at all? Is this a new challenge for you,
it's
the
not.
mental warfare to face?
I'm not wind up. I'm very calm. Saturday, I'm just going to show him in the ring. That's all.
Rent free.
Alhamdulillah, I'm very grateful for where I am. That's it.
Rent free.
Quick prediction, Kurt. How does this go on Saturday?
Rent free.
Take those glasses off and look at me properly, innit? There you go, my friend.
Rent free. All day long.
Sit back down.
Hey, rent
little
free
child.
all day long.
Sit down now, little
Beating your
child.
ass. Pause.
Bro,
I'm beating your
I'm
ass.
going to beat your
Pause.
ass and I'm going to beat Devin Henry's
Yes,
ass after that. Your boy, mate.
Hey, it's
So-
great you have to have the security guard hold you back.
Hey.
Every time the security holds you back, you bit
If the security weren't there, I'll
When I
still,
see you in the
I'll still
lobby,
beat you.
are we good? No.
The security is there.
Hell no, we're not good.
I hope you can.
Hell no, we're
I
not
hope
good.
you can fight.
I know you can
Hope you
fight,
can fight.
but you're fighting a
Ben, hey,
fighter.
Ben, you're shaking your trousers every day, every time.
You're fighting a
Ben come
fighter.
to you.
I hope.
Hey, didn't Ben come and have you shaking your
I
trousers?
hope you can.
Is that what they call trousers
I
over
hope
here?
you can
Alright.
fight.
You're fighting an actual
Talk that
fighter.
shit.
Really hope you.
You're actual fighting an actual fighter. You didn't.
Talk that
You,
shit.
the 18 fights you had, you haven't
And I'm
fought
gonna
no one.
talk that shit too.
There's kids.
And I'm gonna talk that
don't
shit
swear.
too.
Your kid, don't swear. That's not
You
swear.
don't sound confident, son.
Final prediction, Adam. Tell Kurt Scooby how you beat him.
He's gonna get a proper demolition job on Saturday. Alhamdulillah, I'm grateful for where I am. Let's see you on Saturday night.
He don't believe in himself, man. That's crazy.
I believe in
I
myself.
can hear
Sorry
it.
about
I
that.
can hear it. As a person that believes in himself,
If you can't hear,
no,
then that's the issue. You know that, right?
Himself.
If you can't hear, that's the issue.
That's crazy to me.
If you can't hear, then
Person that
that's the
believes in
issue.
himself and
Good thing you can hear, my friend.
identify as someone that doesn't believe in himself. Make more du'as, please.
You should make dua as well. We're both Muslims,
Every
right?
day I do.
We're both Muslims,
you
right? You're a Muslim, right?
I actually pray for
Maybe we'll make dua. Of course, I'm gonna
pray
make
for you
more
too.
dua
As my
for
Muslim
myself.
brother, I pray for you too. We can make dua together after I beat you.
But after I beat you, probably can pray Isha together. That's the after the fight. It's Isha, right? Yeah. After we had a good fight, me and you, and I beat you, we pray Isha
Burger
together.
too. We got a burger.
Yeah?
Vegan burger for me though.
You want a burger as well? I'll get the beef. You get the vegan. No problem.
Okay, business to take care of. First of all, on Saturday night. Thank you, gents. Thoroughly enjoyed that. A great fight to look forward to between Adam Azim and Kurt Scooby, and also a great fight to look forward to in the welterweight division. What a year it's been for the engine. Echo Esserman comes into the fight on Saturday night, ranked number 3 in the world with the WBO after a career best performance and win against Josh Taylor up in Scotland to face the former arch rival of Josh Taylor, a man in Jack Catterall who begins a new chapter under new trainer Bozy Ennis over in Philadelphia. Jack has been honest, hasn't been happy with the 2 performances this year against Arnold Barboza Jr. and then his first fight, of course, against Harlem Eubank. Big fights on the horizon for both. No pressure at all, lads, as well, bearing in mind how the last 2 press conferences have just gone. I look forward to hearing this next one. Firstly, a quick word, though, from promoter Eddie Hearn. Eddie, you touched on it at the start there. A big fight for your man in Jack Catterall. As I say, Echo Esserman very well positioned, but as is Jack across the board. What do you believe is at stake for the winner?
A world title shot, simply. I mean, they're 2 tremendous fighters. It's great to see a domestic fight at world level. Echo's coming off a great win. Jack, we know should have been undisputed champion. That's in the past now, up at 147 with the great Bozy Ennis and the team from Philadelphia now that he's been in training camp with. I think you're going to see a career best performance, and the styles are going to clash perfectly. Last time out it was a bit of a clash of the wrong styles with Jack Catterall. Echo loves to fight, he loves to come forward, he loves to make the fight, and Jack is going to produce, I believe, a career best performance in what I think will be a domestic classic on this brilliant card.
Okay, thank you, Eddie. Echo, firstly to you, welcome, as we just said there, sitting very pretty across the rankings, across the board right now at £147. What does Jack Catterall represent in your journey and your story right now, do you think, on Saturday night?
Well, first of all, big thank you to Turkey Ali Sheikh, Seller, Matchroom and Queensbury for getting me on this card. Glad to be here. Big show out. Glad to see everyone here. What is in front of me? Awkward customer, tricky character, but I can be more trickier, so I'm looking forward to it.
Jack, a tricky customer, perhaps a fair assessment, but in terms of where you're at right now, you've talked about in the build-up not being too pleased with your performances so far this year, you've changed trainer. Are we silly to expect a completely different version of Jack Catterall on Saturday night?
Yeah, that's all in the past now. I'm focused on Saturday. I know what I've got in front of me. I've prepared well, I've prepared hard, made many sacrifices, so I'm switched on and I'm ready to come do a job on Saturday night.
Echo, you've told us this week that you just have more than Jack Catterall. In your own mind, in your own words, just tell us what you believe makes you a better fighter and why you win this fight on Saturday.
Well, what makes me a better fighter? Everyone just knows me by the engine. They don't know me by the Spectre. They don't know me by my other alter egos. So when we get in the ring, come Saturday, you're going to see a world-class performance where I'd put that statement performance to everyone on the world stage, see exactly who I am.
And as I say, you're ranked number 3 with the WBO. Big fight next week in Riyadh between Devin Haney and Brian Norman. You believe a win over Jack Catterall here can take you to that world title shot next?
When I win, it will.
Jack, and for you, listen, everyone has their opinions on where you should have been in your professional journey in terms of being a world champion, but is that what you see it being at stake for you on Saturday night in this fight with Echo Essendon?
Yeah, of course, there's some great fights to be made, but that's all irrelevant now. We've both got to fight Saturday, and that's all I'm focused on. Echo's a good fighter, but he doesn't bring nothing I've not seen before, so I'm looking to go in there and put on a show for everybody Saturday night.
How do you believe you do it, Jack? Just finally, in your own words.
Yeah, that's it. I'm going to meet him in the middle of the ring and I'm going to show him what's up.
Echo, final word to you?
Jack has never seen my version of beautiful violence, so it's going to be a good fight. Everyone look forward to it.
Okay, how good was that? What a lovely way to end. Beautiful violence guaranteed then in the undercard. We will now pause. We're going to face off the fighters of the supporting cast. Short break before we return for the main event.